As we move into storm season, here's something most homeowners don't realize after a storm. Roof damage isn't always obvious. Wind can lift shingles, breaking the seal. Hail can bruise them below, and flashing around chimneys and pipes can loosen without you ever knowing. That damage may not show up for months. If your area has strong wind or hail, a professional inspection will help bring you clarity before small damage turns into bigger problems.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. I hope you have your cup of coffee and you're ready to go out the door this morning. We have a lot to talk about in terms of what's going to be going on with the weather this week. And again, we're thankful for you joining us out here on your Monday morning. I just want to make sure I had the chat up to see anything you guys had to say. We're not tracking anything, at least right now, on our Mama Justice radar out there this morning. We did see a few flakes late last night into the early morning hours of your Monday for folks up in Benton, Tippah, Alcorn, Tishomingo County. Saw a few flakes. You might have gotten an alert on your phone from Mississippi Live saying that snow is approaching, but it was what we call flurries, no worries. Little bitty band of flakes pushing into the area, not causing any accumulation or any impacts out there for you. And it didn't even make it that far in the area. Most of us didn't see it, and all of us clear out here on your Monday morning. So good to go. As you're hitting the roadways, let me show you a few looks outdoors. This is over in Amory. Nice conditions out on this roadway, as you can see, and for a lot of the folks over in Amory and Monroe County as well. Temperatures in the 20s. That's the main thing that's going to be impacting you this morning. Still cold out the door. Still going to need that coat with temperatures in the 20s overall. So there's a live look in Amory. Let me show you a few more looks. This is down in Macon, a little bit further south out there. Overall, beautiful blue skies happening this morning. Clear conditions are across the board. Lots of sunshine is going to be the story for your day ahead. Folks moving smoothly over there in Macon as well. Temperatures in the 20s all the way down south, 24 in Macon. So yeah, all of us going to need the coat out the door this morning. One more look in between both of them. This is a look over in Columbus. Nice conditions out there on the roadways, looking at 82 and 45 intersecting, and overall looking good on those roadways as well in the INDOT traffic camera. Temperatures in the middle 20s. I continue to be jealous of these roadways. I'm in Northwest Mississippi in Senatobia, and you know, if you're in Northwest Mississippi, in the Delta, and then folks also across really the Tennessee state line, those who are touching it, Benton, Tippah, Alcorn County, Tishomingo County, still not seeing great roadways like this. We traveled up 55 yesterday, and it's still one lane clearing. So we're still hopeful of more sunshine today, continuing to help in some melting efforts across portions of the area. Temperatures right now in the 20s. That's why I said you're going to need your coat no matter where you are across the board. Some 30s showing up further south that you go. Over in Louisville, Starkville 25. New Albany still our coldest spot on the map, coming in the teens. Everybody else though in the 20s. 23 in Oxford, 23 Water Valley, 25 over in Grenada. Here's a look at power outages, and I will say the power companies have made strides in terms of what these numbers were out here on your Friday morning to what they are now on your Monday. However, still a lot of us without power, right? Still 2,500 in Alcorn County, 1,000 down in Prentiss County, 4,500 in Tishomingo County. Still one of our biggest spots on the map, 8,500 over in Oxford in Lafayette County. Ole Miss not going back to school until next week. So definitely some places still without power and still feeling the impacts of what we saw a few weekends ago. Seeing power outages stretching all the way down into the Delta. A lot of the city of Grenada still without power, and seeing local power companies posting over that cover the Delta from Belzona to Greenwood, over in Cleveland as well. A lot of restoration efforts being made there, but a lot of power lines down that just takes a little bit more time. So we're still seeing a lot of outages across our area. Let me show you a little bit of a bigger look of who all got the impacts of that. Still seeing outages stretching from North Mississippi all the way down into portions of northern Louisiana, and then even portions of Nashville still without power as well. So seeing still a few areas without power, and yes, we are one of those main areas. So still tracking power outages here this morning, and schools still without power. Some of us not even going to school on Monday and Tuesday. So I encourage you to continue to be neighborly and help those around your community that still don't have power this morning. Temperatures, your first 12 hours ahead, we are going to be warming up. So that is some good news out there, right? We're going to be above average all week long, or not above average, but above freezing all week long into your afternoons. 20s out there still sitting at your 8 o'clock hour, 40s by 11, 50s out there into your afternoon. And what do you see here? Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. So we're looking at a lot of sun out there. That's going to continue to help aid in those melting efforts all day long. Temperatures will be back in the 40s by 5, into the upper 30s by your 8 o'clock hour. Here's what we're tracking. Here's what's going to cause our next chance of rain is a cold front. You can see it's well off to our north this morning. Looking at current conditions on Mississippi Live satellite and radar, it's looking from Chicago, St. Louis, stretching all the way into portions of Oklahoma right now. As it dips in, it's going to be giving us rain, not today, but for tomorrow. So watch this as we head hour by hour, looking at clear conditions all day today. Again, temperatures above freezing, lots of sunshine. That's some good news out there for your Monday. Even looking at a lot of sunshine across a good portion of the United States, from Oklahoma, Arkansas, here in Mississippi, across the Twin States, also over in Georgia for your afternoon. This cold front is going to be pushing in as we head into the overnight hours and then into your early Tuesday. Here's the thing. I think a lot of us will actually get off on your morning commute good to go on your Tuesday. This cold front shifts in as we head into the back half of the day, causing more rainfall out here into your afternoon and early evening hours. It'll be quick moving, though, out of the area by the time most of us head to bed overnight on your Tuesday, and then we're dry as you're waking up out there for your Wednesday morning, heading back to school or work. We'll talk more hour by hour of what that looks like for your specific area coming up here in the next few minutes. We'll also talk about Puxadani Phil. It is Groundhog Day. Happy Groundhog Day out there to you. We'll talk about his predictions, and then we'll talk about my predictions, okay? So all of those details coming up right after this.
As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham, and Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
I felt accomplished after I got my diploma. Made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
By the time you see the symptoms of lung cancer, it could be too late. Now there's a new scan that can detect lung cancer early. If you smoked, get scanned.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Hey, welcome back into Mississippi Live Weather. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. Let's talk about Puxadani Phil before we get into the forecast. I know a lot of people already saw his prediction. It was really happening during our latest newscast at 6:30. He was seeing that all the way into your 7 o'clock hour. They show it kind of slowly, right? He comes out, they kind of do their overall tradition of talking and saying a lot of things, and then they put him down and see if he sees a shadow or not. Okay, so here's the results, though, for you. On February 2nd, 2026, today, Puxadani Phil saw his shadow, predicting 6 more weeks of winter, which is what none of us wanted to hear, right? Okay, but that's his prediction. If you want to trust him, go ahead. We'll talk about my prediction now coming up in the next few minutes. Here's a live look outside. Lots of clear conditions out there over in Mabin. Nice conditions nonetheless as well. Temperatures in the 20s, so definitely still cold out there, even though we're seeing a lot of sunshine and a nice sunrise ongoing. Here's a live look in Cleveland. Now you can see the difference from Mabin over into Cleveland, still seeing a lot of that white still on the roadway, still on tops of buildings, over in portions of grassy areas as well over in Cleveland. This is what it looks like here in Tate County as well, and a good portion of the northwestern portion of the state looking like this, with a lot of white still across the area, all that snow and sleet pack still around. Temperatures in the 20s out there in Cleveland this morning. Day planner ahead, you can expect temperatures to get warmer in a hurry today, so that's some good news. We'll be in the middle 30s by 9, 40s by 10, middle 40s coming up into your 11 o'clock hour. So temperatures already in the 40s by 10, lots of sunshine out there as well. We're going to be topping off mainly in the 50s across the board. Some 40s still hanging out from Tunica, Senatobia, Corinth, Iuka in the upper 40s. But the further south you go, 50s come back into the forecast, 52 in Tupelo. Middle 50s, the further south that you go, 55 in Eupora, 54 in Grenada, even 57 down in Kosciuszko over in Atala County. More around average for where we should be for this time of year. Our normal is middle 50s. We're going to be right around that, a lot of us today. So that's some good news out there, and above freezing is always good news, right? Here's a look at our rain chances ahead. We have one day that we're looking at a good portion of rain on, and then the rest of us looking pretty dry the rest of these days. Tuesday, main day, tomorrow for rain chances, then that tapers off, and we're looking to be dry by the end of the week. Also looking to be dry by your weekend forecast as well. So let me show you hour by hour of what you can expect as we head today all the way through your Tuesday, if you got any plans. This is now through noon. All we're tracking today is a lot of sunshine out there, so nothing to prohibit your plans or impact your plans by any means. Going into the evening hours, even seeing clear conditions from 6 all the way into your 10 o'clock hour tonight. It's not until midnight and on when we really start to see cloud cover build back into the area, and then a few showers out there for your early Tuesday morning. I think most of us getting from point A to point B out there on your Tuesday with little to no impacts. Rain, maybe a few light showers closer to the Mississippi River from Greenville, Cleveland, Grenada, Water Valley, possibly seeing maybe a light shower out there on your Tuesday. But a majority of this activity will not come into play until we head into the afternoon. So any plans on the back half of your Tuesday, that's when you're going to want to bring the rain gear and maybe make them indoors as well. This is a look at noon on Tuesday. You can see rain starting to really move in the heart of our area from New Albany, Boonville, Corinth, all the way down into the Delta as well. This will continue into your afternoon hours and even be a little bit heavier the further south that you go. You can see some heavier pockets showing up from Lowndes, Oktibbeha County, down in Louisville, Winston, Noxubee County getting in on some heavier pockets. We're not tracking anything severe, but some moderate to heavy rain, yeah, still likely on your Tuesday afternoon. Here's the thing, though, if you're in northwest Mississippi, as we head into the afternoon, these rain showers will begin clearing, and then all of us begin clearing as we head around dinner time. So this is a pretty quick moving system, yeah, impacting a good portion of the back half of your Tuesday, but out of here by the time most of us head to bed on your Tuesday night, 9, 10 o'clock. We're mainly just dealing with cloud cover across the area here in North Mississippi. How much rain are we looking to see from this? Anywhere between a quarter to a half of an inch. If you're closer to those heavier pockets, like places at Starkville, Columbus, Amory, Macon, Louisville, yeah, closer to a half of an inch. If you're further off to the west and north, like Senatobia, Holly Springs, and New Albany, around a quarter of an inch. How much of a cool down is this going to be impacting us? We are looking at a cold front shifting through. That's what's causing the rain out there on Tuesday. That will drop down our temperatures on Wednesday and Thursday back to the 40s. But hey, afternoons above freezing will take it. And then look at this. We moderate back out. Friday, we're near 60 degrees, and then even into the 50s to middle 50s as we head Saturday, Sunday, into Monday as well. So we see a few days of a little bit chillier conditions before temperatures get back warm. Let's talk about the rest of February as we head closer to Valentine's Day. Here's a look at your temperature outlook over the next 6 to 10 days. This is the 8th through the 12th. We're looking at warmer than average conditions coming back for a good portion of the United States out west. And that includes, again, we're on the edge of that above average conditions here in North Mississippi. So what's my prediction? We're going to be getting a little bit warmer as we head further into February, no matter what Phil says. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast, 50s over the next few days. Then we'll be back in the 40s again Wednesday into Thursday before things get back into the 50s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And you'll notice a pretty dry forecast overall. The only day we're tracking rain over the next 7 days is tomorrow. After that, we're looking at dry conditions overall. And one thing I will say about our Tuesday rain chance. One, it is all rain, so we're not looking at any type of mixed precipitation with that happening in the afternoon. Secondly, I think it's really going to help aid in melting down and breaking down that snow and sleet pack that we have across a good portion of the state still. I think that rain is going to be very helpful in breaking some of that down before the sunshine and warmer temperatures return by the end of the week. So I think the rain is going to be more helpful than not as we head into our day tomorrow. Of course, make sure to tune in with us one more time. We'll be live in the next 15 minutes to break down your full forecast yet again, coming up at 7:30.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy.